Dragons, what you do is to create a fantasized universe of the mind in which expediency to achieve your goal is more important than any kind of moral frame of reference to your actions.
So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies.
That's kind of far out.
Mazes and monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?
This is the Heroes Era.
Welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master, Ben, and we're playing a game of Dungeons & Dragons. This is session 8 of our 4th campaign together, and joining me tonight, we have Bodhi as Durian.
I'm getting my intro. Tough lost orc living another day to find his family.
Chris as Scuzz.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how you doing? That's me, Scuzz. I was just a little goblin fella. It's fine. I'm good, though. All good.
Joel as Cyrus.
Forge and your trusty friend.
And Jason as Desperado.
The nimble elf paladin.
And tonight we are telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. And please do like our videos, subscribe to our channel. We play on YouTube on Monday nights. And you can find our catalog of past games on YouTube at the Heroes Era. And finally, our content does include descriptions of graphic violence and moderate language, so please be advised of that. And, Bodhi, will you run us through your notes from the last session, please?
I will certainly try. After the whole debacle at the warehouse where we tried to find a sneaky way to get inside this tavern, we eventually left with a passcode, and we made some barrels along the side of the road, filled them with water. We went on our merry way. We picked up Scuzz. We saw a bush rustle. Inside there was a child who was just wearing a robe. He was sent on a mission from his master, some guy named Hideo, to go and perform a seemingly illicit deal to buy a powerful magical artifact at the tavern we were going to. We let him hitch a ride. We went along the way. He gave us some details about what he was doing, and eventually learned that the heirloom belonged to Commander Hopkins, or Kevin, and that's who we were going to look for at the tavern. So we kind of didn't tell him, but we still went with him, hoping that maybe he could get us in if our ways didn't work. We got there and we knocked on the door. We said our passcode that we got from the warehouse. That didn't work. PJ went along and knocked on the door, and he said a passcode. That didn't work. And now we're sitting and looking at each other, wondering why none of these things are working. And then PJ goes along and whispers a little passcode into the door. The doorman lets him in and tells us to buzz off. And he closes the door, and we're like, "What the hell, PJ? He's just left us out here in the cold. He didn't let us in with him. That's kind of rude." But we still, try to get in. Cyrus, using his forge cleric magic, tried to literally take the hinges off of the door, and partway through, we were interrupted by the guy at the door, who said, "Hey, you gotta leave, or else I'm gonna hurt you real bad." And he closed the door again. He got some of his buddies, came back, and we were met with 4 people. Now, this isn't with that. We tried to find another way in, Desperado went around. He tried to scout out a little bit of a secondary entrance. There was no such thing, and we eventually had to get into a fight where we knocked the one of the doormen pretty hard on the head. And he said, "Stop, Joel. I'll let you in. Just don't tell him that I did this." And we paid him 4 gold for his troubles. He told us the actual passcode, which was Starfish, and then we went down. And we went down this long staircase, there was this small room. There was a rug. There's a strangely pristinely dry rug in this sub. We were in the ground. Everything was wet and nasty, but this rug was dry, and there was a little magic circle of teleportation underneath it that wasn't really mentioned at all by anyone that was working there. There was a stone construct that was sitting next to a wall that was inanimate. And there was another guard that we ran into. And, we tried to get our way through with diplomacy and persuasion. We told him, hey, we're here to go buy booze, bet on a fight. We have the passcode, let us in. And he was suspicious. He went and got someone else. And as he left, he told the stone construct to wake up and kill us. And then we fought that for a while. Durian, who I play as, got pretty hurt. Got rock'em sock'em robot pretty hard in the head. Then got wrapped up in a rug because I spat blood on it after I got punched really, really hard. And then
I told you to watch the rug.
Yeah, well, I
Then he warns about the rug.
spat blood after I went down to 0 HP in one attack. And then I woke back up because I'm an orc, and then the golem just kind of went up, over, and down through the middle of the rug and hit me on the head again, and I went unconscious, and I rolled out. It's like a magic trick. We eventually took care of the stone construct, and then the guards came back, and then we took care of the guards. I was brought back, and then we put them in a corner. We splashed some beer on them. We made it seem as if they were...
Don't forget what
Splash
Cyrus-
something else on them too.
quite literally
was
pissed
dick,
drunk. We slept in the corner. There was another room that was next to us that you could look down into. This is a bunch of people hanging out, sipping away at beer with 2 water wheels that didn't really do anything. They didn't seem to care at all that there was a fight happening not 10 feet. That was for sure audible, but we took the victory. We went down some steps. We're in a little pipe room. There was the entrance to the sewers of the place. We had a quick chat about what we were here for and what we're going to do. Then we left, talked to the guys drinking, tried to get the feel of what this place was, the layout, and how it worked. Went to the next room, which was the actual bar. It was such a very small bar. We saw PJ at the counter waiting impatiently. And we chatted him up a little bit, and then his 4 guards, mercenaries that didn't really seem to care about him, showed up at last. And then he talked to them, and we got some drinks on the house from PJ as an apology. And then he let slip that the artifact that he was buying was the sword of the Hopkins family, which is probably pretty magical and pretty good to have. And then the man of the house, Paulie, showed up. Said he doesn't have time to drink and he's here to do work, and then we ended the session.
All right.
Also, we learned there's a tide pool room in the next and a little bit away from us where the actual fights take place, and it seemed like a pretty cool description. But we're all very low on health.
Paulie is a short, portly man with a black bowler hat and a brown leather jacket lined in fur. He wears finely tailored pants tucked into tall boots. And he has emerged from the door that was locked with the sign that says, "Don't touch this." Seemingly ready to get down to business when the bartender pulls on a rope hanging from a bell suspended from the ceiling. The bell rings out, and there's a general commotion as people kind of rush from the bar towards the outer tidal pool area that you have not yet visited, but you understand that is where the fights take place. Paulie checks a long watch hanging from his neck and kind of furrows his brow, says, well, uh-oh. Paulie.
Hey, yo, Paulie.
Hey, Paulie.
Hey, Paulie.
Hey, kid. This thing's gonna have to wait. I gotta go supervise these fights. And Paulie walks out of the bar area towards the tidal pools with the rush of people coming from the room with the water mills. Everybody just generally excited that the fights are about to take place. And also at the end, PJ, as you mentioned, PJ's guard had shown up. There are 4 of them, and they're elves. They're Bugaisha, it would seem. They're swordsmen and archers wearing black and crimson colors.
Can I attempt to try to see if I hear any whispers among the crowd about like who might be a possible winner? Maybe anybody talking about like some inside information?
Yes, make a perception check, please.
How many guards were there with him? 4, Ben?
Yeah, these are elves that look like archers or swordsmen.
It's 8 total.
There seems to be some excitement around Dreg.
Dreg?
Dreg.
Sounds tough, doesn't he?
An orc, apparently.
Sounded like an orc name.
So you guys find yourself in the very quaint tavern. The bartender is still serving drinks to people as they pass through. Again, Paulie has left, entered from the room that has the do not touch sign and has gone out to the main tidal pool area. Planter Jr., PJ, and his guards are still congregating there in that bar room, but they begin to also kind of shuffle out towards the tidal pool area.
I tried to grab PJ before he goes completely into the tide pool room.
Okay.
I'm not trying to kidnap him away from his guards. Just want to whisper to him for a quick second.
Sure.
And I crouch.
You mean grab as in pull him aside, not grab.
Yeah.
Him
I'm gonna pull him aside. I'm not gonna kidnap a child. I just want to talk to a child alone. Not much better. I understand. So, why don't you just, steal it right now while he's gone?
Oh. Well, Hideo told me to buy it, but
fair.
That's not a bad idea. What if you could help me get it?
I won't make the decision for all of us. I'll confer, but I just want to give you it seems like your first time doing an illicit deal, so I want to, throw some ideas out there. I mean, you could still buy it, and this place could be a good spot to hang out.
His eyes kind of alight at the excitement of this opportunity. I think those are his private quarters. I bet it's in there. He points to the room with the sign on the door that says "Do not touch."
Also, he is he does run a tavern. It does seem like some bad stuff goes down here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he has it hidden somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe. But if it's somewhere else, then maybe other people would know about it. It seems like there's a pretty good understanding that people can't go in there. I mean, he's got that sign on the door.
Anyway, just wanted to, give you the idea. I'm gonna go watch this fight now. And I stand up.
Well, hang on. Do you think one of you guys could sneak in there?
I'll ask one of them. Who knows? Maybe they'll say yes. I'm not gonna speak for them.
Okay, I'll talk to the bartender and kind of try to distract her.
I'm not saying we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna ask and see if they want to.
Well,
give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the group. I'm gonna pull them away somewhere where the bartender won't hear us, and I'm just gonna talk to him real low, all right. So I think I may have just convinced that child to steal from this criminal mastermind tavern owner, and he seems that he wants to do that now. Does anyone want to help him steal the thing or no?
Doesn't sound like a very good idea.
We're supposed to steer children away from crime.
All right, but here's the thing: if this happens,
I think you got the mission.
No. If this thing happens, it's gonna cause a big scuff, and there's gonna be a lot of commotion about it, and then that might give us a window to go do our thing.
Find Kevin.
I don't think he's here, but it might help us find a lead, and there'll be a lot of people angry.
Ben, just to recap what happened last time. We were told that Kevin is no longer here.
It's believed that he is not here, although it's also believed he did fight here the previous evening. So kind of this is the last place he was seen situation.
I mean, there's Faye involved, so they might have just teleported him out of here.
I wonder.
Did we hear if he won or lost his last match?
I believe you heard that he did succeed in his fight and he fought well.
You know, guys, in other situations like this, when you're betting on something, there's often a place where you can go and see what you're betting on and help inform how you're going to place your bets. I wonder if there's somewhere we might be able to talk with the people that are going to be fighting, and then maybe they might know some more of what happens to the people that disappear from here. But it might be good to talk to them before the fight starts, otherwise they may be gone.
Are there any like money men, like people running the bets?
A bookie.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that taking place in here. You might assume that it's done on location of the fights, as the fights are, getting underway. So that would be something that you might explore in the area with the title pool.
So, Scuzz, I'm asking you because you seem the most equipped to help this child commit a crime. Do you want to help this child commit a crime?
Yeah, okay.
All right. I guess just talk to PJ and figure it out. I don't know. I don't steal very often, so I don't know how this whole thing goes.
All right, yeah. I mean, yeah. What are we taking? What do we need?
He thinks the sword or whatever the hell it is that he sat here to buy is in the room that says "Do not touch." I told him it might not be in there, but he seems pretty encouraged by opportunities. So he wants to go distract the bartender, and I don't know. You probably like slip inside and pilfer.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, I could do that. Sure.
Lay a hand on Scuzz's shoulder. Scuzz, this isn't the kind of thing I would, necessarily encourage you to do, but I know that you're still going to do it. But I would like to bless you in this, and I will give you guidance.
Oh, I love a good blessing. All right. Well, let me. Well, all right, kid. Go with the distracting. Then I'll go find your knife or whatever.
I just look at PJ and I just give him a nod.
PJ bumps a mug off of the bar that the bartender had been handing to him, and begins to kind of bustle around down there as the bartender helps him clean up the mess. And there's barely anybody left in the room. Like I said, there's a few people still passing through from the water mills, but other than that, everybody's gone outside to check out the fights. So he had mentioned, the door to the left that has the sign that says "Do not touch."
Okay. I'll give it a beat until everyone reacts to his little mess, and then try to just casually slip away.
Okay.
Head to the door.
I want to help Scuzz in this by going over to the bar and saying, "Are you selling alcohol to a child? This kid's clearly underage. What is this?" And I want to try and give him.
He can drink. Mind your business.
I don't know. All right, I just find it kind of weird.
Scuzz, will you make a stealth check with advantage, please, as Durian lends aid to the distraction?
Yes, I will. That's going to be a straight roll because I'm wearing medium armor. So.
They have guidance.
Oh, I do have guidance, yes.
Boy.
Ooh, boy.
That's a good roll, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Boy,
okay.
aren't you? Oh, you're not better at stealth?
Not really.
Oh, I figured if you were like a pickpocket, you would be good at sneaking.
Sleight of hand and stealth are two different skills, my friend.
So I get the feeling you talk your way into situations more than sneaking into them.
Yeah.
The barkeep looks up from over the bar. Hey, now, stay away from Paulie's room.
What? Oh, is this Paulie's room? I'm looking for some towels or something. You guys, we got a mess over here. I thought it was like a broom cloth. Is that what it says? You goblins, I can't read nothing, you know? Sorry.
Do me a favor, make a deception check, please.
He's good at those.
Okay, see, now we're in my house.
Yeah.
Are we?
In that neighborhood, yeah.
I mean,
Am I gonna have to elbow this guard or this?
Do I get
bartender?
advantage because of course dumb little goblins can't read?
Yeah,
That's
I think
believable.
so. Sure.
Ben's like, yeah, please don't make me kill you right now.
Oh well.
Never mind.
Yeah, just stay away though, okay? Please. Why don't you go
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah,
the
yeah.
fights?
Yeah, I'm staying away. You see, now I'm going away from it. Jeez Louise, these people. I don't know.
Yeah, should we go see what the commotion is out there, guys?
Let's go watch some people beat each other up.
That was the
Yeah.
situation where I was really hoping you would pan out, and then just the dice were not having it. Okay.
Yeah, I thought this. I guess he's not a rogue. He's
no,
just
you-
a goblin. I
Kid.
don't know what I expected.
Kid, that was a terrible distraction, man. How am I supposed to do anything when they're looking right at me? You gotta play it up a little more than that.
What if I put her to sleep real quick?
Well, I mean, that would have been a great thing to do beforehand. Now, if you put her to sleep, she's gonna wake up and say, "Hey, somebody put me to sleep," and that door's open. Where's that little goblin guy? Because he's the one that did it. Like, it's too
Yeah.
late now.
Can't you look like somebody else?
Once a day, I can do that.
Oh, okay. Well, dang. I guess I'll have to buy it then. Oh well.
Oh well.
Hey, listen, I'm as upset
That's
about
what you
that
came
as
to
you
do,
are.
right?
Yeah, I've got more than enough gold for that.
At least this way, it's easier for you getting out of town. You know, once they notice it's gone and no one's paid for it, they're gonna come looking and they know that you're the guy that came to buy it. So you're not
That's
here.
true.
You
You
guys
come
seem
here to buy
awfully-
something, and then that disappears, and you disappear, and there's a lot of questions.
You sure do seem willing to help me for nothing.
Oh, I was just bored. It felt like something fun to do.
Well,
I'm just trying to keep you out of trouble, man.
I don't know. I thought it would be good advice.
PJ has an air of suspicion around him as you guys walk through the northern door. This is a small storage room. And let's see what I can do here. And you hear just the faint laughter of tiny high-pitched voices coming from within these crates and barrels, and you see a very small fairy drinking from a thimble of liquor. And there seems to be a few of them just enjoying their own company and party. Continuing through this room, there's a large tide pool. Water rushes in from caverns to the top is actually facing east-ish. So water rushes in through the top side of what is pictured here. And the water rises, maybe half a foot at a time, and then recedes. And there's a large group of people gathered here. In the center of the crowd, there are sounds of combat as two figures are engaged in a hand-to-hand fight. The audience around them is roaring with excitement, and nobody's really acknowledging much of anything else. You see here and there bets being placed personally from one to another, and most of these people have just basically rolled up their pants and are standing within this ankle-deep water.
Well,
You see Paulie there as the fight is underway, and a guard approaches him and whispers something in his ear. He kind of surveys the audience and then goes back towards the tavern area, leaving the title pool area.
Did PJ come with us, guys? Maybe he's making his deal.
is PJ with us?
Yes.
He's with us. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Where do you think he's going then?
Oh, probably to the barkeep. Maybe.
He went back to the bar, right?
He went back the way of the bar, yeah, towards T6 to T4.
I see. Well,
Just remind me, Ben, how long has it been since we knocked out those guards?
A matter of minutes.
Okay.
Maybe 5, 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes now.
does anyone... I don't mean to beg for help, but is there any smidgen of healing left?
You're on your own. I'm one step away from that.
I know that you're struggling.
I'll lay a hand on you for 2 more hit points, Bodhi.
Thank you.
I gotta keep some in case something happens, and I gotta bring you back.
I'm no longer bloodied. Well, no, I'm still bloodied.
As water surges into the room, the orc in the center raises both of his hands like a pommel, like he's holding the pommel of a sword. But it's just his fists, and he brings them crashing down upon a thinner man. The man falls into the tide pool unconscious. The crowd cheers. The orc starts beating his chest triumphantly, having won.
Okay, I'll just motion to someone. Is that Dreg?
Oh, it is. He just won me some coin, too.
He seems like the one to keep an eye on, eh?
Well, that's where I'm putting my money.
Is there more? Is that it, or is there more coming?
If anyone wants to challenge, I know. What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't know if I could handle him. He seems out my league.
Pity.
I mean,
go ahead.
Oh, if the fight seems to be over, does anyone go to rush to help the guy who's unconscious, or they just kind of like leave him there?
The water is just kind of rocking his unconscious body back and forth.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna go talk to Dreg real quick.
Okay.
Try and get the lowdown. If no one stops me, I'll get up close to him.
You'll come to face me.
I start speaking to him in Orcish. No, man, what? I'm not doing that. I'm just wondering what's going on here down this place.
What does it look like? We fight.
I look around in the crowd. Is there any other orcs, or is it just us?
Appears to be just the two of you.
So I'm just gonna give you a hot tip real quick. People seem to disappear from these fight rings if they do too good, like disappeared by some fey people, and you seem to be doing very well for yourself. And I look towards the guy who's floating in the water, that no one's helping. If you keep doing that, and I point to the guy, you might just end up being in the Feywild, just being hunted for sport.
Then I'll go to fight for the queen, for bigger coin.
You will be hunted. I think you'll be hunted by a bunch of different elves, like Eladrins, that'll just like hunt you down for sport.
Well, let them come.
Wow, you really don't seem phased at all. I mean, hey, I gotta hand it to you. And I hand him my mug of ale. I handed it to you.
He pours the ale
I don't know.
into his mouth.
Do you have... I'm looking for someone here. Do you have any idea where, like... Do you fight here often? Were you here last night?
I was here. Tonight is the first night I fight.
What do they have you do? Do they put you in a room until it happens? You just, like, hang out wherever? They, like, have, like, a room they put you up in until it's time to fight, or
No, I've
or
been
like
drinking, and then the time came to fight.
I see. Have you explored this entire place, or have you just kind of stuck to the bar?
There is more water in the caverns across the way, and there's the bar.
Right. Well,
Are you looking for somebody?
yeah, I'm looking for a guy named Kevin. He was here last night. I think he got kidnapped. I don't think he's here anymore.
He fought
But
well, I saw.
He fought very well from what I've heard. You have any idea where he went? Who took him? What they looked like?
After the fights, there was much drinking. And at some point, he must have left.
Did he seem to be here willingly? Or was he, like, dragged here to fight?
There was a strange look to him.
Charmed.
He
Okay.
fought viciously, but it was as if he was fighting for survival, not for sport.
Believe that he was fighting for survival. You know, did he come alone? Did he enter the door with some people?
I don't know. He was just thrust into the
Or some,
fighting
like,
ring.
Specific people that were hanging around him? Right.
No. These pirates, they put him in the ring to fight.
Pirates?
Yes, many here are pirates.
Oh, this is a port city. That does make sense.
As you have your conversation, Polly returns, and he looks to the group of you four. Hey, yous guys, you're new here. I don't recognize you.
I took the orc guy. Yeah, I kind of had to fight my way in here, so it looks like I'm gonna get killed real soon. But it was nice talking to you, Drake. And I give him like I clasp my hand on his shoulder and say, "Hey, you do well out there, all right?"
Thanks for the drink.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Hello.
Yous guys, and you. And he points to Planter and his group as well. You're all new here. Any idea what happened up to my guard? Looks like there was a tussle.
I don't open my mouth.
PJ's guards mentioned that they make a joke about pissing themselves. Oh, you think it's funny? What'd you do to my guys? And PJ's crew laughs. Says, nothing. We found them like that. Knocked out. Looks like they were in a fight. And Paulie turns to the group of you. Well, what you got to say for yourselves? Everybody else here knows better than to mess with the guard. But you guys, yours is new.
I don't know if any no tussle. We just came to see the fights.
Is that right? What about you? He smacks you on the chest, Cyrus.
What you trying to imply?
Well, I think I'm saying it outright. It was yous guys or yous guys. It knocked out my guard. I want to know who it was.
I saw them fighting each other, right, over some coin. That's all I know.
Cyrus, will you make a deception check, please?
Can't exactly tell the truth, can I?
Do you have any inspiration there, Joel?
No, I don't. Alright, here we go. Deception, you said?
Yes, please.
He's good at those. It's all good. It's fine. He's good
Yeah,
at those.
of course. Come on, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Have I ever led you wrong?
Guys,
No.
what should I play next? You know, so I can start thinking about it right now.
Have I ever let you astray?
Oh. I hear that terrible lie, and I just look at Drake, and I just like kind of give him like, yeah.
You know what, Ben? It's just one of those nights.
Look, you guys like to fight. This is the place to do it. Right here. You make me some coin. Now, you knocked out my guards. I mean, ball's kind of in my, my side of the field now.
Well, look, we gave them the password, and they were trying to shake us down for some extra coin. We weren't going to have that. We were following your rules, and they weren't playing by your rules.
Well, what brought you here?
We heard it was a good place to get a drink and see some fights.
I wanted to see a tavern that you can only visit once or twice a week, which is a weird business strategy.
Yeah, well, we
just want to see if your talent is worth our skill.
Well, there's one way to find out. Why don't you guys get in the fighting ring before I have all these guys here who is loyal to me jump you? That's the only way you're gonna come out of this.
Look at all these pirates.
Use guys, fight use guys. New guys versus new guys. I don't like the cut of any of your jibs.
What my jib do to your jib? What are you mad at me for?
I asked the bartender if she'd seen you guys. She mentioned something about the goblin trying to sneak into my room too. I don't like that.
Who's trying to sneak into any room? I walk past your door.
Listen,
These are accusations like this. No, I can't. I can't. A goblin can't just walk through an establishment anymore nowadays and this stuff. And you're gonna come at me with these accusations? What is that even supposed to mean? What do I want to do in your room?
Look, guys, I know you're here for something. Level with me.
I'll take off my hat, Ben, and say, look. Yeah, the kid said he's here for a deal with you, to make a deal with you.
Yeah. That ATK officer's sword.
Yeah.
I've been holding it.
We met the kid on the road. Came with him.
Really?
That he was by himself. He needed some protection.
Where was you guys going?
I wasn't gonna see him. Say again, sorry.
Where was you guys headed?
We were heading here to grab a drink and see some fights. We saw the kid by himself and saw the kid by himself. Figured it was an honorable thing to do. Us being honorable people, we felt we wanted to see the kid get here in one piece.
See, honorable folk.
Tough on the road, with somebody defaced. There was a shrine just up the way. Somebody ripped it to shreds. It's a dangerous place out there.
The problems is that the boy, he got in because he knew the password. He's here on business. You guys, you didn't get in the same way.
Also got in. What do you want us to do? You want us to leave? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I want you to fight for your lives. Look, we'll make it a fair fight. 4-on-4. Otherwise, I say the word and all these guys come down on you. They'll come crashing down on you like these waves.
Oh, guys.
All right. So who's the three friends that's gonna jump in there with you then?
Oh, not me.
Oh, not you! No, big tough guy over here can't do nothing about it.
Hey, I got people that fight for me.
You got people. All right, fine. Bring out your people.
Well,
You're such a tough guy over here. Nah, man, I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. Bring your people out here. I'll talk to them. How about that? Huh?
I'm gonna have his people fight yous.
Hey, you get your people with people and some other people, whatever.
I just look at Drake and an Orcish. I say, "Yeah, I'm cooked."
You hear that? See, he said he's gonna whoop your ass. That's what that means. I know.
That's not what that meant.
Can I see who's the burliest looking one among them? On the other group.
From PJ's help, these are all relatively slender, similarly built elves.
How about I challenge their group to a drinking contest? Keep the entertainment going.
Well, look, that sounds fun for after, but look, right now, if you all don't want to fight, at least one of you's got to step in and fight one of theirs. Your best versus their best.
All right, guys, I can do that. You guys have had a rough day.
Yeah, I'll
Don't say you're going in.
what?
Look, I'll sweeten the
I
pot a
haven't
little
been
bit, all
touched.
right? Look, I'm fair. I'm a businessman. I'll give the kid a deal on that sword. You guys are just going to lift it from him anyways, aren't you?
How about you
See,
give us
here
the
you go
sword if
with
we
these
win the fight?
accusations and stuff. What do we want that sword for?
Oh, that's what I like.
The kid's not doing anything but showing up and throwing some coin around. He's not even doing it, pulling his weight. We win the fight, you give us the sword.
He looks. Planter begins to protest. Kid. I never seen you either. I don't like yous guys. I don't like none of yous. I like that, though. That's a good plan. And
What do you think?
the
What do you
losing
think,
team,
Scuzz?
losing team
How about
pay,
me and
pays
Scuzz?
for it. Two of
The losing
you
team.
guys?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like beating the crap out of somebody right now.
Whoever loses ponies up 100 gold. Look, that's half of what he was gonna pay.
Oh,
Yeah, all right.
I thought it
It's
was way
got
less
that,
than
guys.
2 versus 2.
I can make some
Let's go.
good coin on this fight. You guys want to use weapons? Make it really interesting?
And I look at my little cannon that's been following me on his little legs because it has not been an hour yet, so he's still there. And I'm like, yeah, I want to use some weapons.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yep.
Yeah? Well, hey kid, if you want that sword, you guys are gonna have to beat these guys. Could probably do it. Got one little goblin.
2 on 2?
2 on 2. Let's get it going. Paulie makes a loud announcement to the group. All right, for our next fight, we're gonna see blood. Everybody starts shouting enthusiastically.
You okay
This-
with this, Scuzz? We got this, eh, my friend?
Oh, yeah.
Something I should do. It might be the last time I get the chance to do this. And I'm gonna cast bless on both of my friends.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You want to give it to me too?
Sure.
Are there any
Yeah,
other
you give it to what-
resources you want to make use of before the battle begins? You guys might have potions or things like that.
I don't know if we have any potions.
Good one, man.
Yeah,
I ain't got no
I have the
stinking
potion of Hill Giant
potions.
Strength, but I'm going to hold on to that for this. I'm going to fight with my sword. I'm going to go sword and board.
Okay. Okay, well, 2 of these elves step up, kind of side-eyeing PJ. You hear them mumbling to themselves about what have we gotten into here, and this isn't, how the plan was supposed to go. Why are we following this kid, and things along those lines. But in some way, they are under his command, and they do step forward to face you guys.
As we're there in Elvish, Ben, I'll just mention to them. I'll just kind of say, fear not. Should you fall, I will make sure you are. It's not your last day. You didn't ask for this.
And in Goblin, I snarl at them. Today's your last day. You're going to get exactly what you asked for.
They, one of them snarls back. We would say the same for you.
Oh, we got a couple fellas of culture over here. I like it.
I give them a tip of my hat.
They hand their longbows to their allies, and they draw short swords. They're wearing leather armor beneath these black and crimson red cloaks. And as you guys step into the center of the tidal pool, the ring of people closes around, preventing escape. And so there's maybe a 15 by 15 foot, rather large area here. And, Paulie and some of the guards are helping to clear people out just so there's, out of the way to make sure there's enough room for this encounter to go down. And let's kick this off by rolling initiative as, Paulie shouts for the fight to get underway.
Forget to include your
big money.
Your bless on your attack rolls. It's
I got a 16 on my initiative.
Do we switch back?
And that's 19 on me.
We can keep the same backgrounds because I won't be going to the battle scene for this situation. Thanks, Joel. Okay.
I totally would have loved to do this if I wasn't cursed and beaten half to death. This would have been my jam.
Dreg says, yeah, right. Dreg is saddled up next to you, Durian and Cyrus, kind of like clasps you both on the shoulders. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we might die.
And as the Bugaisha throw back their cloaks and draw their short swords, just like that, the battle is underway, and the waves continue to surge in. The ocean will be a factor in this as well. We'll start at the top with Desperado.
Nice. So I'll start off with my bonus action. I am going to cast a Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
I have that once per day. Here, I'll bring it up in the chat. So that's what I'll be concentrating on, and then I draw my my rapier and engage one of the elves, and first to fall, last to fall wins, right?
Alrighty.
Here we go. That's 24 to hit.
A strong hit.
Oh, sorry, ignore the radiant. Just 10 piercing damage. I'll turn that off.
Yeah, just 10.
10 piercing damage. Yeah. Is that a good start, Bodhi?
Yeah, that's a good start. A 20 AC with bless.
Right off the bat, this elf appears bloodied.
Oh.
After Desperado is Scuzz.
We're fine.
Scuzz is going to, as Desperado charged in with his attack, Scuzz has pulled out his scepter and spun it around to the back side of it, where he's got another little cartridge loaded into that, and as he twists it ruptures and fires off 3 little ball bearings, and in doing so he's casting magic missile at the same elf that Desperado just attacked. Just like as Desperado comes down with his swing, right behind him off his shoulder comes 3 magic missiles into that guy. We got 2, 3, and 5 force damage.
Another 10.
Yeah, and we're going to attack a Fury of the Small on top of that as well to do an extra 2 points of damage.
Okay. And as your missiles blast into this elf, he falls into the pool unconscious.
Okay, great. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to swing my cannon around, which is still set up as a force ballista, to fire at his little buddy. So 21
hits.
Hit on that. Okay, not a great roll there. That sucks. 4 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then I will just try to give him the craziest eyes that I can give him while I'm watching him.
Okay. The elf watches as his companion is felled into the tide pool, and he rushes towards you, Scuzz, wielding his short sword, swinging it quickly twice.
Okay.
For a 22 and a 10.
Yeah, the 22 will hit, obviously.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah, no, I don't have my shield out, so I can't do anything like that.
Okay.
10 misses.
Take 8 piercing damage.
Okay. I will just eat that. That's fine.
And as the tide in the room shifts back and forth, as you're focused on your footing and the combat with these opponents, will you guys please make dexterity saving throws? As you feel the surge of the water just rushing, from behind your knees, trying to take you to the ground.
It's 23.
You do
Okay.
have bless.
Yeah, I didn't have my bless on there for some reason. Hang on.
There's a separate checkbox by the saving throws you got to check on.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. I thought
No,
it
it's all
was
good.
just one. I don't think it's going to do much good. It got me to an 11.
Okay. Desperado, you keep your feet, but Scuzz, this surge of water throws you to the ground and you're prone.
Okay. I'll take it.
The swordsman steps back from you cautiously. Desperado, you're up.
Nice. I just kind of pivot and address him with my rapier. Just trying to end this as amicably as I can. Coming in with that's a 22 to hit.
Wow. Okay. And as you strike, a magical shield forms around the elf.
Oh.
But it's not
nice.
enough to prevent the strike of your blade, and you still hit.
Oh, nice. Okay. In that case, I'm going to attack a smite onto this.
Okay.
I'll roll the damage. Oh, that's a low 6 piercing damage, and then roll. Oh, there. Oh, that's lame. 11 total. 5 radiant damage and 6 piercing damage. Mwah, mwah.
Okay. The elf does appear to be bloodied, badly wounded by your sword, blood spilling out of his shoulder into the seawater. After Desperado,
And I'll
sorry.
just point at him and say it's okay to yield in this, my friend. It's okay. It's you fought valiantly.
Hideo does not accept failure. Next is Scuzz.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have. And then Scuzz is going to walk up and, with a shocking grasp, punch him in the balls. Just because that's the height that he's at.
Okay.
It's not that you're punching him in the balls. You're punching him, and that's where your target would be.
It's only a 13. Oh, I have an inspiration. Hang on.
Okay.
It's worth it.
Ooh.
Hiya.
Yes.
Oh, we did say that inspiration has to be used before the roll is made.
Oh,
though.
we did.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we just changed that pretty recently.
Alternate timeline. This guy will never have children.
I punched him in the balls, but my glove didn't fire off for some reason. It didn't shock.
Yeah, the magical shield in front of him prevents you from making a contact there.
Wow,
No
all right,
Rochambeau
fine.
for you.
You want me to do it the hard way? I'll do it the hard way, and
I
then
didn't know
I'll
this
fire
guy
off
had
my. I'm gonna fire my ballista at him again.
Okay.
Bonus action.
That'll do.
Oh, yeah.
27. Wow.
Ah.
Okay.
5 points of force damage.
Sure, and your arcane ballista smashes into him. The elf is knocked unconscious and his body falls into the pool.
I'll
The crowd erupts with cheers, and coin is handed back and forth. It looks like a few people made a lot of money betting on you, but a lot of people are paying up. Excited nonetheless.
Scuzz is like just trying to amp up the crowd as much as he can. He's like standing up on the guy's chest, and he's like, "Yeah!"
As
You're
this is
drowning
happening,
him.
He like scurries up a pole. He's like hanging off the side of it. He's like, "Yeah."
Then I sheathe my rapier and take my hat off, and I'm gonna lay on hands on each one of them, just 1 point of healing on each one of them.
And then as I'm doing that, I make eye contact with Paulie. I'm just like,
Paulie walks up, clapping. Hey, that was good, you guys. That was good. That was real good. I'm a man of my word, but Planet told me he wants to challenge you guys.
Himself?
Him and another one of his men. Another 2-on-2.
"Oh yeah, no, that's fine. He wants us to come in here and burn through all of our capabilities and resources, and then he wants to swoop in, fresh as a daisy, ready to go, and take somebody's sloppy seconds from it. Nah, I ain't doing all that.
On my end of the agreement, you guys can have the sword. You don't have to fight again.
I don't know. This sounds fishy. He's trying to pull a fast one on us here. I mean, I'm an honorable man, but this wasn't the agreement that we had set ourselves up for.
All right. Hey, I'm a man of my word. You guys can have the sword, and I'll let you get out of here. But there's no saying if PJ won't come after you. Seems pretty intent on getting that sword for himself. Look, it's up to you. You do it in here, clean, up front. I bet you could take him out.
Listen, he wants the sword out. Tell him to come talk to us. Maybe we work out a deal.
Yeah.
All right. That's up to you guys. I'll go get the sword for you right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right. Paulie exits, and two men who look like they've been drinking all day, a man and a woman, step up into the ring to fight as well. And the excitement of the crowd resumes. Everybody watching the fights continue.
I grab Scuzz, and I talk to him in Goblin. I say, should we ask him about Kevin, or just take the sword and go? And maybe do something with that.
Yeah, I mean, we could try to get a little information from him at this point. He probably wouldn't have talked to us before, but I think we shut him up pretty good. Could have a little word.
All right.
As the fight is underway, Paulie returns quickly. The sword is wrapped in a velvety cloth, black velvet, and says, "Yeah, this is a fine piece. I hate to let it go for 100 gold, but you guys held up your end of the bargain. Look, don't fight with any more of my gods, all right?"
Sorry.
I tell you, the gods not to pick a fight with us.
And when we come back, if we give the right password, how about they let us in? Capiche? Is that a fair trade?
That's fair. Yeah, you guys is welcome. You're welcome back. And you know what? I mean, if you're looking to make some money, I know of another place that you could fight.
Yeah, where's that at?
Well, stakes is a little bit higher than here. Like, no one's gonna come through and put a hand on you and, coddle you, baby you, bring you back. Good to go. This other fight,
this guy always will, and I slap Desperado like in the thigh. This guy will take care of us. I ain't worried about it. Where's this place at?
Yeah, well, this is like a different thing. You have people coming after you, but if you win, it's a huge prize.
Like a lot of money, or like an item?
Gold, jewels. You guys would be made men. You'd be good.
I see.
I mean, 100 gold is a lot, but it's like, we're talking 10, 20 times over is what you would win. That's where I send most of my champions. They go to fight for the Queen of Darkness.
That's where Kevin went?
Kevin. Yeah, that is where he went. He didn't want to go, but that one was out of my hands.
Well, whose hands was that in?
Oh, so yeah. How was that? I thought if it's voluntary, how could he have gone?
I mean, it's voluntary for most guys, but with him, somebody wanted him. And I don't say no to the Queen of Air and Darkness. That would be a fool's errand.
How do you
Yeah, no, it's-
how do you get there?
We hear a lot of people saying that about this queen.
Yeah. Well, she's a beautiful
I will.
lady, but I wouldn't want to cross her. You
Sounds
know,
like we got another fight to go in, two fellas.
yeah, you guys would have to go. There's a teleportation circle here, and it takes you to Buru Nakano Tower. And then they take you from there, and I won't know what happens, but they say they take you to the
How-
Feywild.
How long ago did Kevin head out that way?
That was last night, early in the morning today.
My couple of my friends, as you can see, had a bit of a rough trip here. Is there somewhere we could rest up and maybe think about it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have no spare beds here, but you guys could rest up. You know, find a stool, find a wall to lean against. I could, I mean, I could sell you some blankets.
Good
A roof
business
is good.
move.
Yeah, I mean, that's create a need and then fill it. I appreciate it. I respect it. But okay, let's me and my compatriots here, we gotta have a little conversation about a few things. But we're definitely gonna be probably making use of that teleportation circle of yours
At some point.
At some point, we're not ready to walk out the door right now. But you know what, Paulie? Thank you, because that's real helpful. That's real helpful of you. All right, I take back a few of the things I said.
Hey, that's all right. You know, it's your choice. You can go there. You know, unfortunately it wasn't Kevin's choice, but that was out of my hands.
Well, see, you understand that is in our hands now, so we got to go sort of deal with that. But
And apologies about your guards, but we made sure that it wasn't their last day.
Yeah, they should have done better. You know, I might have to have a talk with them. It might be their last day.
yeah,
Where do
I
we
mean, truth be told, they made it a little easy on us. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
you
they're
smashed
probably
it.
just
You're
doing a
covered
job.
in
It's not-
blood.
You
Yeah,
They're
they
probably
went
just
easy
doing what
on
they're
us.
told, hey guys. I don't think it's on them. They're probably just doing what they thought was right.
These guys smashed
Yeah,
up my golem pretty bad too. They let that happen.
Oh,
That thing
now
wasn't easy
you
to come by.
Gollum, your Gollum start that was a bit overkill. I think maybe a little bit.
Well,
but
it should have been, but it wasn't because you guys made it through. But
well,
that's what it is.
we have some talented individuals. What do you want me to say?
Well, after we get my two friends, and I just gesture at Durian and Cyrus. If we get these guys healed up a bit, you might see us again in maybe a couple days if that works.
Hey, you know, we be closed for the next 10 day after tonight. You know,
That's fine. Yeah.
yeah,
What
the
do you-
Silver Dragon doesn't come often for 2 nights. You know, he's blessing us again tonight, so we got business, but it's going to be another week before that
You
happens.
followed the tides. I take it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only time this place clears out. It's kind of crazy.
What about your sewer?
What about the sewer?
Can you get in through the sewer?
Why would I tell you that? The sewer.
I mean, if we need to come here like tomorrow,
Durian, you thinking
coming
of taking a different door in here?
I'll
my
take
friend?
I'll get a little sepsis.
Don't come
We'll
in
meet
here
you
when
up
we're
here if
closed.
you want to come in that way, my friend.
If you guys want to come in here when we're closed, that's gonna cost you.
No.
How
My
much?
friend's
Yeah,
just
we're not
curious.
needing to do any of that. We're just figuring out our options here because we got a few things we gotta take care of before we leave, but we want to get over there as quickly as we can. So we gotta figure out, logistically sort of things that we gotta do.
I
Yeah.
mean, I start letting people's in like that, then everybody's gonna want to come in when we're closed. I can't have that.
No.
I mean,
You good, Paulie. You good.
No,
Don't
you're
worry
good.
about it.
It's
We're
all
gonna-
good, Paulie.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe another 50 gold, then we could talk.
All right, Paulie. We'll figure it out. You gotta. Everything's a hustle with this fella. Hey, I don't know.
Well,
That's
take
how
it easy. I
businessmen
got
work.
business, okay?
Yeah. We'll
Wait,
check
one
back
last
in
thing.
with you.
Where do we get a password? Like I know it changes like all the time. Who do we go to?
Yeah, just you know, if you guys say Paulie Shore, then they'll let you in.
All right, good for me.
Don't spread that around.
No, I won't.
And they do me a favor, don't tell the ATK where you got this thing.
Yeah, no, we ain't telling nobody, buddy.
Because I
I think we're
friends with the ATK.
Yeah, I think we're cool, buddy.
All right, I got ears. So,
Hey,
anyways,
it's right, they're right there.
enjoy the fights. I'll be talking to you.
Hey.
Yeah, let's get some drinks and pull up a corner, my friends, and get a bit of a rest in, and then maybe we can find out about this.
All right.
Is our friend eyeing us?
Go looking for some mushrooms.
Dreg?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We need to get you guys your mushrooms before we get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we got to get it. I know we want to try to get over there as quick as possible, but I don't think we need to go anywhere else until we get you. Get you and Cyrus both.
Look, I need to sleep. Like a full
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, no, for sure. But it just,
Is our friend eyeing us, Ben?
Your friend Dreg or Plant?
No,
or
no,
PJ?
no. PJ.
PJ approaches. You guys, you double crossed me.
You didn't let us in
Double-cross.
with you.
How did we double cross you?
That sword. You know I was here for the sword.
Well, now we have the
Yeah,
sword.
you should have bought in the ring for the sword then.
Well, I will fight.
Look,
Yeah.
Let's go right now.
Don't get mad because you didn't think of that.
shouldn't have left us outside in the cold.
Listen, we got the sword,
We
right?
we won the sword fair.
We
and
won
square.
it fair and square.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
you
came
want
over
the
here to
s-
buy it.
You want the sword? What do you have to offer?
I got 100 gold. I have 100 gold left. I had to put up
Well,
100
he said that-
so that you guys could have it.
He said it was 100 gold was less than what he was gonna get from you for it.
That's right. I was gonna give him 2.
Hey, Scuzz, I talked to him in Goblin. Can you figure out what this sword does? I mean, I don't particularly need it.
I think I can actually.
Yeah.
Can one of yours?
I'll
Yeah,
take a look at it.
Take a look at what we got, what we're working with here.
If it's just like a sword of like historical importance, I don't care.
So I do have identify. So if I can cast that as a ritual, try to figure out what kind of enchantment we're working with.
Yeah, we're gonna take a rest. I think. Are we in the top room or pull up a corner and pop a squat?
Sure.
Okay. So as you guys go to take a rest, let's take a break there in game, and as Cyrus tries to analyze this sword and find out what it does.
Nice.
Alright.
GG so far, guys.
Right.
Just so you guys are
Reynold is an above-average height dwarf who worked in a small village as a blacksmith and was very friendly with his neighbors, making friends with whoever he could find. Despite having a simple and fulfilling life, he still felt a bit empty, like something was missing, until one day out in a nearby forest he spotted a baby orc, scavenging off of a wolf's corpse trying to find something to eat. Reynold knew what he had to do and took this abandoned baby into his home and fed him, giving him shelter and clothing him. After an extended period of time, with no one seemingly coming after this child, Reynold adopted him and gave him a new name, Dismas Hook. Reynold spent all of his time with Dismas, teaching him his trade and learning the Orcish language and having a wonderful time, but not all was well. The other villagers that Reynold had known and befriended turned their backs on him and looked at the two of them with disgust. This family of two were treated as a disease, being mocked and insulted, refused service, or met with great resistance in day-to-day life, making Dismas's early life anything but normal. Once Dismas had grown and up and matured a bit, Reynold took him on a supply run to a nearby town to get away from all of the hostilities. But once on the outskirts of the village, they were ambushed by the more radical members of the community and battle occurred. The aftermath of this battle was bloody, and there were many casualties on both sides. The only one that lived that day was the once again lonely blacksmith. With an unmarked grave and a pack full of gear and memoirs, Reynold left behind his vile village and struck out in an attempt to find a reason in all the madness and hate that encountered him.
So we're back live here. As you guys find a place to rest, is there a specific room that you want to kind of hunker down in? We're looking at an extended rest here, right?
I think so. Hey guys.
Yeah, I mean, we could go ahead and get some sleep here and then head out and get the.
A long rest would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, that way if we run into any sort of like trouble or anything on the road, you know, you guys can do a little bit at least, you know.
Do something.
Yeah, I mean, not, you know, and I don't mean that in like a cruel, like judgmental way, but just like, you know.
Like, can we pull up this table in the bar room and just? He said we could pick anywhere. He didn't seem to care where we squat.
Find a place.
I only need to sleep about 4 hours or so I can kind of just
keep an eye out for PJ.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other people
it'd be pretty bold of him to come into this tap room and start, you know, causing trouble.
Yeah, I think I want to be right outside of Polly's door.
He's also a child. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, he's got 2 goons, but I just don't want to get woken up. That would suck.
The barkeep says, if you guys are going to pass out, you should go to the water wheel room. I got clients in here.
All right.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fair.
Okay.
All right.
We'll head down there.
Okay.
Durian.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we can have your friend guard us for a little coin.
Oh, Yeah, where's Durg? Durg?
Dreg is watching the fights.
Durg? Dreg? God, you think I'm the first orc I've seen in a long while. You think I would know his name.
What is it, friend?
Hey, we're all pretty tuckered out, and we kind of sort of backdoor dealed a sword from a kid who might try to stab us while we sleep. We're planning on passing out in the water wheel room. If we give you a little coin, you mind watching us while we sleep?
Sure, if you
No,
keep
don't
my
say it
mug...
like that. It sounds weird.
He laughs.
Yeah, we'll keep your mug full. No worries there, Drake.
Yeah, keep my mug full, and I'll keep an eye on you.
And we only need you for like 3 or 4 hours, you know, because our elfin friend here, he get a little nap in and he's ready to go. So.
I mean, I'm gonna miss the fights, but I could rest up a bit myself. I'll post watch over you.
Good to know where you can find a friend here every now and then, you know.
Yeah, we make it worth your while too. I mean, we appreciate you.
Say, while I got you, have you seen any of any of us around? Any other orcs? It's not much.
Now and then, yeah.
Yeah. There's like any sightings at all. I'm trying to find a bunch of different orcs and ask them a bunch of different questions, but like I can't find anyone. It's like we've just gone up into dust.
Some orcs work with ATK.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Orc tribe is part of the Three Kingdoms.
I didn't know that.
Usually
I
they
probably should have.
Usually they have their own groups, their own regiments.
Oh,
they don't
okay. That
work
makes
well with the others.
All right, makes more sense with what I knew. All right.
Usually they station them in dangerous places.
Fitting in more. All right. Well, thank you.
And so the group of you hunker down. Perhaps you have bedrolls. Perhaps you just lean against the cold rock walls here because you're so exhausted.
No, not cold. Exactly 95 degrees of dry heat.
Gus is used to sleeping on cold stone floors, and like this is home.
It's warm, warm stones. It's like a sauna almost.
Cyrus, you find the Hawkins family heirloom to be a sword of sharpness. So when you crit the target takes an extra 4d6 slashing damage. And then you roll another d20, and on a 20, you lop off one of the target's limbs.
Would I know how rare something like this would be?
Very rare. It can also be used to shed bright light for 10 feet and dim light in an additional 10 feet.
This is not something you find anywhere. I feel like Kevin would be very remiss to not have it.
All right, yeah. So we're not selling to the kid.
Well,
He's
at least
not-
the family. At least Cyrus. Worst case scenario, you know, if it's not going to go to Kevin, it should go to the family, right?
We don't even know if Kevin's alive. The least we can do for the family.
We don't know that he's not.
Guys over in the corner who has already like curled up and gotten ready to go to sleep suddenly pops up and goes, "Oh, so it belongs to Kevin's peep. That's why we took it from the kid." Oh, okay. I had no idea why you guys wanted to take it from that kid. I mean, I was down. It's fine. I don't care. I didn't know why we were doing it.
What kind of sword is this?
A longsword.
A longsword, you say?
And
I wonder who could use this.
I look up the stats for a longsword.
Is it like a +1 or anything like that too?
No. Basically, it's dealing extra damage on a crit, allowing you to shed light with its command word, and then also has the opportunity of severing a limb on a second crit.
No, listen, don't get me wrong. It's a badass sword. I was just checking. I don't want you to be like, oh, it's not a +1.
Oh, no, I see what, I understand.
It only cuts off an arm. Oh, jeez.
And you speculate or assume that the only reason Paulie was letting it go for, such a low price is because he doesn't want to be caught with it. He already seemed apprehensive about the ATK, knowing where you received it. So,
basically, he wants to pawn it off to the first sucker he can find.
Yeah, get rid of it for
Take
some
what he
point.
can get. And get rid of it.
Well, I can't make use of this.
I look at Desperado. Do you want it?
I mean, it's a bit heavy for me.
I checked. It doesn't have the heavy tag.
I can carry it. But I probably wouldn't make use of it.
I think it's a finesse sword. I mean,
This is how we metagame now.
so Ben can't hear us.
They could never hear us. No one will. Who will know? No one will
Ben
know.
won't catch us. This is how Ben doesn't catch us. Ben can't hear us at all.
So you guys go to get some rest here, and actually the water wheel room is quite peaceful for some time as the distant sounds of fighting mixes in with the sound of the tide pulling in and out, and the chimes upon hanging from the ceiling. It's
And the
actually
absolutely
quite pleasant in here.
obnoxious goblin snore.
You guys have your own white noise machine right here.
Exactly.
I try to swing the sword a few times, but it's very awkward. I just can't get the swing right.
I mean, I guess I'll take it. No,
Well-
why not?
Well, it's a nice sword, isn't it?
Yes.
I trade you.
You
You got some I like.
No, that is true and fair. I'll give it back to you, and I'll give him the mace. It's only fair.
That's a fair trade, isn't it?
Yes,
That's a good
yes,
trade.
yes, it is.
That seems like a weapon more fitting for a cleric like yourself there, Cyrus.
Oh, now this I can swing around. I like this much more.
A couple of hours pass, and the sound in the distance of the raucous fighting and crowd dies down, and Planter approaches the group of you. Now, have you considered my deal? And some other bar patrons begin to filter in here, having more drinks, enjoying the night.
What are you going to do with it?
Well, I'll bring it back to Hideo. This is the first job he's given me. I mean, Hideo's going to be pissed if I can't pull this off.
Thing is, it doesn't belong to Hideo.
Well, it doesn't belong to you guys.
No, but we intend to return it to the owner. You do not.
Well, so is that a no?
I can't speak for my friends, but that is my opinion, my position.
Guys,
it's not mine to give up, unfortunately, and I'll look to Durian.
I'm holding it.
It sounds to me like we owe you 100 gold.
Well, I did basically buy that, and my guys got beat up, and they're not too happy about it either. I mean, I'm just trying to get out of this in one piece at this point. Who knows what Hideo will do?
Oh, by the gods, kid, listen, okay? Your boss, whoever he is, he sent you out here to pick up some hot merchandise and carry it around so that he didn't have to be caught lugging it out. You got sent on a pack mule job, okay?
He trusted me.
That's all this was.
And I owe him.
He trusted you to take a fall for him, man.
No, Hideo's got big plans for me.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Paulie was pretty happy to get rid of the sword. He didn't want it to have it on him. He didn't want the ATK to know that he had it either. You know, it sounds like your friend or what Hideo. He's setting you up, my friend. He's you're a pawn.
No,
listen,
Hideo wouldn't do that.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Here's what we do. Okay, we give you back the gold, right? The 100 gold or whatever, and that way you'll square it away money wise. Okay, you take that 100 gold, and here's the recommendation to you. You put that away where nobody can see it. You tell this Hideo guy that you got mugged. All right, that you got mugged and that they took the sword. Okay, because trust me, he don't. Just trust me, kid. All right, he is only going to get worse for you. Okay.
Well, the only problem is those guys that he sent with me. You know, they know what happened. Maybe, I mean, if you guys pay me 100 gold, that's fair, then I'm not out any. And maybe you could tell those other guys, well, that might cause trouble for you, but maybe you could tell them that you took my gold.
I don't understand why we would do that.
Well, it's his idea that I got mugged.
I mean, maybe the better. I was saying, say you got mugged by some, random person. I'm trying to get us all out of this a little bit here.
Why don't you come back with us to Riverside and?
Yeah, ultimately, my real recommendation: you never see this Hideo fella again. You just sort of cut your ties and move on with your life.
No, and you know what? I can't betray him either. But if you guys could give me that 100 gold, at least then he's not out 200 gold. I mean, technically, the sword cost 100 gold, and you guys didn't have to pay anything for it.
We paid with our. We there's no guarantee that we were going to win that fight.
All right. Let's see. Who's got a little gold?
I can throw in for some money for him. It's fine.
I got 24. I'll throw in my lot.
I'll throw in 16. So it's an even 40 right now.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Here. Hang on. I got another.
Yeah, I can throw in my 25 as well.
Okay, I'll throw in 30. That'll put us up to 100. Yeah.
95.
All right, fine then. Here's the other 5.
Thanks. Maybe you guys, Maybe you guys are going to prevent me from just getting excommunicated, and maybe he'll take me back. and
Listen, just
still let me
tell him
study
the
under him.
truth. Just tell him the truth. You were outbid.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I should do. Well,
There you go. He'll appreciate that, you know. And then you know you tell him, yeah.
It's his fault for not sending more money.
And listen, and
Yeah,
tell
that
his
makes
tell
sense.
tell and your friends that came with you, those ones, you know, just on the way back, you know, you just explain to them the same thing, because it's not going to look good on them if they allowed you to have all this happen either.
yeah, that's
So
right.
it's really best for everybody.
Yeah.
Really best for everybody if you all sort of stick to the same story. You know what I
They're
mean?
the ones that fell into ring
I'm
against
pretty,
us, you know.
I'm pretty sure that they want to keep a little self-preservation as well. Yeah, they go back and they tell the boss that, hey, yeah, no, we didn't get the sword because we got our ass kicked. Like, that's not going to be good for their career. You know what I'm saying?
You guys are pretty wise.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're
We
free
sure
to come
are.
with us. You know, you'll be safe with us.
No,
I don't think
can't-
you're safe with this guy. You know,
I can't turn my back on Hideo. No way. But
sounds like
Thank
he doesn't hesitate turning his back on you. Just keep
Listen.
your eyes open, my friend. I understand your loyalties, but keep your eyes open, okay?
Listen,
I have a
kid,
feeling we'll meet again.
if you're ever in trouble and you need friends, come looking. That's all we're saying.
Can we?
all right. Well, yeah. Thanks, guys. And PJ walks back out of the wheel room, the water wheel room.
All right. Can I go to sleep now? Jeez, these kids.
And I'll have the group of you gain inspiration. For
Awesome.
for your
Being nice to a
kindness.
child after robbing him.
We did
Teaching
offer
a,
you
teaching a
Sorry,
hard
kid.
lesson.
We kind of made you real bad with your boss, but it's all cool, right?
It's okay because your boss sucks. That's the lesson.
It's kind of funny.
Remember,
Yes, I hear, my
kids,
friends.
if your boss sucks, disobedience is okay.
And so you guys are able to find rest, and some of the guards, you know, after 4 hours, Desperado, you can wake if you like.
Just keep an eye on my friends. Make sure they're safe.
Okay. And enough time passes for you to have an extended rest before the guards rouse you and explain, you know, Paulie said it was okay for you guys to sleep here, but the water's coming in soon, and, you know, we're done cleaning up. You guys got to get going.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Do we still have enough gold to pay him off to let us in after hours?
I got 19. I was thinking of that.
I didn't think about that. I got 30 still.
I have 7.
That's 26.
I got 30.
Okay, so we got enough. Also, we have that necklace that we can maybe.
I got a chain. I don't know if he'll take it.
It might help reduce the price. I mean,
But look at the guards. Hey, is Paulie around real quick? Does he? Can we see him real quick before we leave?
Yeah, I'll see if he took off. And a few moments later, he returns with Paulie.
Nice.
Hey, Paulie.
Yeah.
Listen, hey, is it too late for us to take you up on that deal about us getting in here after hours for a little extra fee?
I mean, ain't nobody can come in here after hours. And he says, hey, I got this here. You go load up those barrels to the guard. He's like, look.
Ah, dang. All right. Yeah.
No, we could do that. Just we can't let these other guys know about this.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry.
No, it's
That's
good.
my
it's
mistake. I didn't know. I thought they was because they was like your gods or whatever. So I thought so I'm sorry.
No, what
Listen,
did we
yeah,
say?
you said-
60 gold?
Ooh, I think we said 50.
you said 50 last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So
Okay.
if we do that and we want to use the portal, how do we do that? I believe that your weird rug is covering it.
Yeah. You know, I usually roll up that rug between business hours. You know, I keep the place locked up. I keep the guards posted out front, so you're gonna have to swim in to get in. But
Through
you
the
know,
sewer.
yeah, through the tide pools, and you could come in through the pipe, but you could just swim in through the bar too. The whole place would be underwater. But, this area where we are, or up there rather, it's high enough. A lot of times the water doesn't get up there, so.
Okay.
All right.
And it's not going to be like locked down or anything. We can just swim right in through the thing. It's going to be fully open, ready for us to come in.
Yeah, you just got to keep an eye out, so my guards don't notice you.
Okay.
Swim. It's it's a little difficult for some of us.
Listen, Cyrus, we'll figure it out, okay?
I mean,
And,
50
is
gold,
there
I
anything-
look the other way. You guys got some more coin, then I could show up and let you in myself.
I think we.
I
have
think
the 50.
I think we can figure it out. It's fine. It's fine. Cyrus, listen, you take your arm off for 5 minutes while we take a little swim. Like, it'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it. It'll be all right.
And is there anything we have to do special to use the portal, or we just step and go?
You need to know the address that you're going to. So, yeah, you know what? I could give that to you because you guys won in the ring. So it's like you're moving on to the next fights. That's all right. I would have sent yous if you guys wasn't going yourselves.
Yeah, you was ready to send us yesterday, so like it seems fine.
For all you know, you might never see us again. We might die over there, and then it's
weird thing to bring up right now. Like, you ain't got to talk about all that, but
I hope not, because you're good kids. I'll get you that. I got it written down on a scroll.
All right.
And he returns shortly with a scroll that has the sequence that you need in order to use this teleportation circle. It should take you to Buru Nakano Tower.
I mean, Cyrus, if we get the gold, if you give him that chain, maybe he'll let us in the front door.
I was thinking, there's a way. I think we can make it swimming. I think that's all right. It's better for us to have some kind of bargaining chip left.
Right.
okay. Well, here's the gold. So I got, like I said, I got 30 left that I can throw in for his 50.
Thanks, guys.
You want to use the chain? You want to keep it?
I don't know if he'll give me like.
I mean,
market value for it. Like,
probably not, but.
Okay, then our business is done here.
Yeah. We're good. We get out of your way. I know you're trying to get out of here.
And I'll just, hey, Paulie, thanks for helping us out. And I'll just shake his hand, have my hat off. You're a good guy. We appreciate your hospitality.
Yeah, I hope I see you guys again.
All right, guys, let's get you get this. Let's go find some mushrooms.
Let's go do some shrooms.
Woo!
The last thing Polly hears from us.
You guys leave the Tidepool Tavern the way that you entered, through the heavy wooden door at the entrance. You recognize the two guards posted there as the two that let you in to begin with.
Give them a tip of the hat as we go through.
They nod. And you know that the cavern that hosts these truffles is nearby.
Make our way that way. We have an idea of where it is, Ben?
Yeah, it's located between the Tidepool Taverns and Dark Arkham's warehouse.
Nice. Oh, okay, cool.
So you will need to do a little bit of searching along the coast. I would have you got your the cart and your beasts of burden are gone.
Yeah.
Figured.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised.
Somebody must have taken them.
I knew they weren't going to last.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah. They can never live long enough.
I mean,
oh well.
This tavern's full of seedy companies, so it's likely somebody made off with them when they realized that they were being left unattended.
I expected
Hey,
nothing
it's
less.
fine. It's all right. We gotta just, I used to walk around all the time when I was out with the raid parties and stuff. So we just do a little walking. We gotta do some foraging anyway. So it's gonna be easier to do on foot. Let's just do it.
All right, let's go get some mushrooms.
And as you
Truffles.
journey north along the main avenue, taking you back into the city, you see the markers set off of the coast. A large stone that appears somewhat like a turtle. And this truffle cave is supposed to be just off the shore of Turtle Rock. So it must be nearby.
Hey, you guys see that rock over there? It looks like a turtle.
Tubular.
Is that Turtle Rock?
Must be.
Hey,
Right?
of course not.
No, that's a.
Two on the nose. I kind of want to pick it.
Keep our wits about us, though, guys. These mushrooms may not be friendly.
So you know that this is a cave that you were searching for, a coastal cave. So if you wish to find this, you guys can, since you think you're probably in the right area, you can make nature checks.
Does my wanderer feature do anything here? You have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. And then there's stuff about finding food and water.
Durian, you know exactly where the cave is.
I just like, oh no, it smells like mushrooms down there.
You see where the rocky coast has been worn away by, a freshwater creek spilling into the Highland Sea. And it appears to come out of, a dense rocky outcropping. And just around the corner of where the water trickles out, you see the entrance to this cave. And there's a dull glow, a dull purple glow emitting from within.
All right. I'm using the sword of sharpness. I'm using it one-handed, and I have the shield in my other hand. It's not a heavy weapon, so I can't use. I can't take the -5 penalty to it. But it's
the other feature still.
The other feature is still good though.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Because we're gonna give this back to Kevin eventually, I assume. So I'm not, too attached to it at the moment.
Yeah, I think so.
Unless he's
Assuming we
dead.
find him alive.
Yeah, that is mine.
Until we find the other Hawkins family.
That is mine.
All right. So did we find our truffles?
We're at the entrance.
You enter the cave. Within the cave is a placid creek flowing out to the Highland Sea, and you see large purple glowing mushrooms.
Can I just check the as we enter the cave and use my survival just to see if I can find tracks of maybe what sort of creatures might come and go in this cave?
Yes.
Can I roll a survival check while he's looking for creatures to see if these mushrooms might be poisonous?
Yes.
Or or something like that?
Can I provide the help
5.
action on that?
Yes.
Hey, that's better.
I'm just giving a few sniffs in the air, like. Now I get most of my food, so this shouldn't be too hard to tell. I'm looking at them.
Sure. These large purple mushrooms look like a variety that needs to be prepared a certain way, otherwise they will be poisonous.
Do these look similar to the description of the mushrooms we were told to retrieve?
No, however, from around the corner of the cave, you see another cluster of mushrooms appear. And these mushrooms appear to have long, spindly legs on the bottom of them, carrying them towards you.
Oh, gross. And I'm going to... That's disgusting. And I'm going to speak... Do I know the command word to exude the light from the sword? Do we figure it out, or am I... Light. Nothing happens. All right, it's worth a shot.
And there are 8 of these creatures. 3 of them slightly larger than the others, approaching you from around the corner.
I don't do anything quite yet.
These things, guys, are probably not wanting us in its place.
And
No, wait.
these things do match the description of the truffles that you were supposed to harvest.
Now,
How close are they to us?
They're about 20 or 30 feet away.
They seem like they're hostile towards us, Ben. Like they're coming
Any weapons?
coming for us.
Do they have daggers?
I shoot a ray of frost.
Okay.
Oh, beast isn't an option. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'll shoot one with my bow.
Okay, everybody roll initiative, please.
I just want to say I feel terrible.
Why? Are you shooting at mushrooms?
Yeah, they're so innocent.
As
Until
his
they
mushrooms are
poison you and,
Listen.
and
That thing was coming right for me. Okay.
They're like, "Hello, friends."
as these mushrooms are approaching, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I remember SoCal telling us these things were sent. Oh no, we're killing them.
I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet or not, but Scuzz is what you call a loose cannon.
Like all the screws on his cannon.
I think I got the cannon part. I don't think I realized how loose.
I think Scudge is more of a detached cannon than loose.
As a socially unwell cannon.
Listen, Arkham Fiction.
You know, that's what they all say, but I'm not quite sure that's possible.
Do we notice any like spores or anything coming off of these glowing purple mushrooms, Ben? Or they would just like lighting up the cavern?
Yeah, they're just emitting a purple light here that does light the cavern.
Just curious, man.
Yes.
Are any of these like cuter than the rest?
The 5 little ones are very cute.
Oh,
They have
we
like
can't kill those.
faces. They have like mouths and like eyes.
Scuzz, you released a ray of frost.
Yeah, but it was only an 11, so I don't think. Well, I mean, maybe it hit. They're just mushrooms.
Mushrooms don't have armor. I don't think. It might hit.
I don't know how dexterous these mushrooms are, though.
Aiming at the one close, a large one or a small one?
Probably the one that was closest to us.
Okay. And do you guys have vision of the map that I've revealed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess this guy here.
Your frost, slams into the non-mobile mushroom that's lighting up the room and misses your target. We'll start at the top of initiative with Desperado.
Nice. How high up are these ones here, Ben? Off the ground, these purple ones. These look like something I could like acrobatics up onto it.
Yes, yeah, they're about 6 or 7 feet, give or take.
All right, cool. I'm gonna try and get up on one of those, and then from a high point, make a bow shot at one.
Okay.
So I'm about 20 feet away, and I've got 35 feet of movement. So would I be able to climb up there pretty easily?
Yes, you can climb up there using your movement. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just do that. I'll just climb up. I'll get up like right up here. Boom. And then I'll make a bow shot at this guy. There's the one mushroom coming for us. I just climb up on one of those glowing mushrooms adjacent to us and fire at one of the oncoming adversarial mushrooms.
Okay.
Releasing my bow shot. Oh, it's gonna. Oh no, it didn't. 15.
15 will hit.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Max that out. 11 piercing damage.
And you knock off a large chunk of this mushroom head, and it's just sitting there, half of a mushroom, on these four long spindly legs, effectively bloodied.
And that'll be all for me. I'll stay up there.
Next is Cyrus.
I'm gonna hold out my hammer in front of me as I whisper a silent prayer and bless my allies.
Okay.
May all hammers swiftly fall upon them.
You're a good friend to have, Cyrus.
I think you're the only one with a hammer.
All right.
Fine then. I take the blessing back.
After Cyrus is Scuzz.
Okay. It's me back here, yeah. Okay.
I feel like this is where Scuzz really shines.
In a cave?
Huh?
In a cave? Because he's a goblin?
No, in like the
Why would
weirdest
you
combat
presume that?
situations.
Listen, be glad I thought this through. I almost dropped down. I almost thought in my next turn I'm going to drop down my cannon and I'm going to launch a flamethrower and I almost scorched every single one of these mushrooms that we needed. So I realized that would be a very bad idea. So let it go.
Listen.
5.
What would Scuzz do?
Scuzz is going to get right here. And then he's going to
You rush it up to the group of them?
yeah, I'm rushing right up towards him. And then as soon as I get up there, I'm going to there we go. We're going to cast a thunder wave directly at all of them. Where I'm basically just going to take like a little like bulb that I have and I'm going to throw it on the ground and it's going to hit and it's going to like pop but then like implode and make this massive like thunderous sound right in front of them. And that is a DC 14, I think. I've got DC 14 con save.
Okay, it's going to target 3 of the large ones and 2 of the small ones, right?
Yeah, I think because it's a 15-foot cube.
Bottom left, top left, to the right. Now for the 2 small ones, the top one and the bottom one.
Okay.
So it's going to affect 3 of these creatures, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's half
Yeah,
damage
so
if
it's
they
15
save?
15 thunder damage, and then it's half damage if they save, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the ones that are on feet, if they failed, they got pushed back 10 feet away.
And I'm sorry, what was the damage done?
15 thunder damage.
Oh, okay.
And half on save.
Half on save, so if they saved, it's 30.
Nice job. Nice job, man.
Half is 7?
No, it's 30.
Yeah, 30. That's what I said.
Yeah.
One of the small
0.5
one is shaken and falls. The spores falling around it. It's defeated. Another of the small ones is effectively bloodied. And then the one nearest you to the bottom here that succeeded on its save is effectively bloodied. Sorry, I have to input this data. Okay, and this thunder wave, crashes out, affecting the large group of them, and some of them are pushed. and the other two are not affected as adversely. Move the wrong one. Okay, is that all from Scuzz?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
After Scuzz is Durian.
All right, Durian's gonna move 30 feet. It's gonna get plopped right down in between these two. So this one is effectively bloodied to the southwest of me. Is there another one that's bloodied within my reach currently? The two big ones that are,
Yes,
are
the
on
two
each
big
side of
ones
me.
are. Yep.
All right.
And
So
the
I'm gonna
little
go.
one here.
I'm gonna go starting with this guy to the southwest of me. I'm gonna go take my new sword. I'm one-handing and I got my shield in the other, and I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna get poisoned, but here we go. And I'm gonna try and lop off the head of it with the sword of sharpness. I'm gonna make an attack roll with it. That's one-handed. Vague description. 12. Oh wait, bless. I gotta take that thing on. Actually, a 13.
13 will hit.
All right. We'll just deal one-handed. Now, are these things technically objects?
No.
Okay, I figured. I deal 7 slashing damage trying to lop off the head of this one down below.
You do. It falls off the stem, and then the 4 spindly legs go limp as the mushroom is defeated.
My chest bleeds a little. Ow. And then, because of Great Weapon Master, I reduce a creature to 0. So as my bonus action, I'm going to attack this other bloodied one side of me. I lop off the head. I'm going back. I'm going to go kind of like I'm like in the jungle, like bushwhacking.
Okay.
Where's my blessed thing? There it is. All right. 15
hits.
For another 7.
You easily cut down this mushroom as well.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna fully turn the little small ones and look at this big one. I'm like, man, it's kind of like I'm killing a family right now. This is kind of. I'm gonna stop thinking about this. I'm gonna end my turn. Doesn't feel great.
And the large...
All the baby mushrooms cry.
Larger of the visible mushrooms, puffs up slightly, and then spores leave its body, and they come towards you, Durian. It's in a big plume that overtakes you. And in your mind you hear, "Please leave us be."
Oh.
We mean you no harm.
Oh.
And from across the room, a large bulbous mushroom kind of steps away from this other one that is glowing purple. It had been masked there in some way. It just looked like 2 large ones growing next to each other. And Scuzz, within your mind, you hear just a cacophony of voices and sounds as this thing suppresses your thoughts. Please make a wisdom saving throw. Scuzz.
Oh. I'm so okay at those. Am I blessed?
Yes, you are.
Good.
I thought you would be upset about being blessed.
Look at that. There you go.
Cool. Okay. 16. 16. That's good, right?
Okay. You overcome this alien mind as it's trying to impede your thoughts, and whatever it was trying takes no effect against you.
You can thank Brom for that.
These smaller trufflids move to surround you, Durian.
Do I know if the 2 mushrooms that we have killed, that I just killed, is that enough? Do I think that's enough for us to give to Sokel?
Or do I
Are you
need like a
trained in
bunch?
nature?
No, but I have survival.
Without being trained in nature, you're uncertain.
Hey guys, is it enough? Are these two enough? Does anyone know?
And these trufflets do surround you, and stingers come out from their spindly legs, and they basically try to stab you with their poison. Durian, 1, 2, 3, 4. 19, 19, and 16, I believe, will all hit.
Both the 19s will miss. I do have a shield on currently.
So the 19s also miss?
No, the 19s hit.
Oh,
I got
thank
an
you.
AC of 17 currently.
Okay. So 2 of these stingers hit you.
I still feel bad.
Is he healing from them?
So they deal a D4 minus 1. Does it? Is there a minimum of 1 damage taken, or is it possible to deal 0 damage?
Usually,
I
you
think
can't take
usually
less than 1.
it usually says it's a minimum of 1 with most damages.
I think even when you take like a punch at negative strength, it's still 1.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So you will
I
take
was
2
gonna say the same
damage,
thing.
1 from each,
Oh.
and then you feel poison.
So I feel like he should only have to take 1 because you rolled so bad on both of them. Like I feel like you have to be punished in some way.
Fair enough. And the poison from these stingers does enter your veins. You'll take an additional 3 and then 4 poison damage.
Oh, he got you there. Okay.
Ow.
Durian, I was thinking the same thing you were, that if we could take these 2 that we fell, maybe we could leave the rest unharmed and, allow these creatures to carry on. We have no need to, exterminate them all.
I don't know if it's enough though. I mean, 1 each seems good. I'm not
Desperado,
sure.
It is your turn.
I'm going to, with my my movement, I have 35 feet of move. I should be able to get to here, Ben.
Approaching
work
the
okay?
stream near the fallen
Yeah.
trufflet.
Yeah, and then I was gonna see if I could grab the one that we fell. And then just addressing the big purple thing, I say, my friends have been afflicted, and we were told that these specimens will heal them. We mean you no further harm.
As you reach down to pick up these mushrooms, the spores crumble in your hands, and you realize that you will need some kind of specialized tools, or at least to take an extended period of time to try to harvest this resource.
Oh, okay.
So
I think maybe like something in my cooking utensils I might be able to use to pick them up.
That sounds pretty reasonable, yeah. But you know that you'll have to be very delicate, and it'll take at least a day or 2.
Oh, okay.
Because the spores are so delicate and minuscule, capturing them, separating them from any soil without them, falling into being lost in the soil or lost in the water will take just an extreme amount of precision, and to harvest the amount that you need as well.
Oh. Okay. Well, and with that, I stow my bow.
Okay.
Trying to show that I'm not not a threat. No further threat.
Okay. Very good. After Desperado is Cyrus.
Does it look like they have any intention of still charging us?
They have surrounded Durian and stung him quite badly.
It sucked, but if we can leave without doing any more damage, without them trying to hurt us after we get what we need, I'm okay with it.
And again, the communication happens between the mushroom and Durian as a result of the spore cloud that covered him.
Right.
This is a 10-foot radius spore cloud from this larger mushroom.
Okay. I will hold action on Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Should I see that any aggression occurs towards my companions?
Okay. After Cyrus is Scuzz.
Well, Scuzz is. I have two questions. Do they seem to be responding to what Desperado said at all, as far as like backing off in any way, or?
They don't seem to have changed their demeanor in any way.
Shame. Anyway,
I could maybe talk to him.
Second question, and do I know anything about, like, I know you said they have to be harvested delicately. So that sort of answers my question, actually. So if I torch them, that's probably bad for us, right?
If you torch them, it's quite possible it'll ruin that chance of gathering that specimen.
Okay. All right, so Scuzz figures that logically the best thing for us to do now is take out the big guy and harvest the little ones afterwards. So, with that frame of logic, but also knowing that my compatriots here are in a bit of a tight spot until we get these mushrooms, we are going to drop right about here in the middle of everybody a protector cannon.
Okay.
So this is one of my Eldritch cannons that emits a burst of positive energy that grants itself and each creature within 10 feet of it a number of temporary hit points equal to 1d8 plus my intelligence modifier, which is now a +4.
Nice.
So I'm gonna drop that. I don't think I have like a cannon.
We should get you a cannon token.
I need to get a cannon token. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. Oh well. But yeah, so I'm gonna drop that. That is my action to create the cannon, and then I will use my bonus action to go ahead and fire it off, so that Durian here can get some temp HP on him.
Okay.
You want to just mark on the map where you're going to drop it, Chris?
Yeah, I was putting it like right here. So, yeah, Durian, this is you here, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And then is this you, Desperado?
Oh, cool.
'Cause I think
me.
you're
Yep,
gonna
wait.
be. Yeah, you're there too. So.
Cool.
All right. So I don't have a button on this thing for this one yet. So it's just I'm just gonna roll it.
Okay.
So it's this +4.
Boom.
Oh.
So nice. So y'all got 9 temp HP.
Wow, that's pretty powerful. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you
Actually, I
also-
think
you get it.
I'm in.
too,
Yeah,
don't
I get that too. I'm in 10 feet of it.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you? That's pretty nice.
yeah, and I can
I
pop
like
that off every round now.
I like that.
After Scuzz is
Alright,
Durian. No, I'm sorry. Is that all from Scuzz?
No, that's okay. I was just gonna say after I get my temp HP, I'm just gonna back up a little bit, and that's my turn.
Okay, after Scuzz is Durian. Durian, you still feel, somewhat entranced by these spores and this creature trying to speak to you telepathically.
I'm gonna hold my sword. I'm not gonna put it away yet, but I'm holding my shield up too. I was like, so, I'm sorry. My friend there went a little. He attacked first, and I apologize. Me and my friend over there in the back, I point to the dwarf. We are sick, and we were told that truffles in this cave would be able to help us feel well again. And I'm sorry that we have slain some of your family. We don't know if what we can salvage from this already will be enough, but I do think we'll take a long amount of time. I don't feel good about this. I don't want to keep doing this. I'm sorry that I've killed 2 of you, but if you would allow us to spend the next
day here harvesting. Sorry, using those that have been felled for a greater purpose. If you allow us to do that, we'll be out of your hair, and we won't come back.
Okay, make a persuasion check for me, please.
I'm gonna use an inspiration. I don't want to fight these things. I don't feel good about it.
That was a true 9 charisma speech. Oh, you hate to see it.
We have lost so many to the Sahuagin. We cannot afford to lose any more of our own.
So, the what?
The Sahuagin.
The sea people that come. If you take our people, we will not be able to fend them off when they return.
What about the ones that are already gone? These two.
We need them to prefer the colony. To grow the colony again, we need their spores.
I look towards the big mushroom. Does the big mushroom look like it's the right description? Is it like a bigger version of these smaller ones?
Yes.
Or is it?
Yeah, these all appear to be trufflids.
Okay. Counterpoint. You either let us take these two, or we kill the huge one and we take that one. Or if you won't stop attacking us, you're all going to get wiped out.
Make an intimidation check for me, Durian.
All right. I will use another inspiration on this. I am good at intimidation, only slightly more than persuasion. Yeah, that tracks.
So Ben, we kind of see nothing, hear nothing, and then we hear Durian talk, and then we hear nothing, and then we hear Durian talk.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate.
Okay.
I mean, as he's speaking, his thoughts are forming as well, so I feel like he's still communicating telepathically, even as he speaks out loud as well.
And I am thinking really hard about what to say too.
A moment later, these things must converse very quickly, because it says, the progenitor says, "You may take our young. If you fight off the sea monsters that come, they will return tonight."
Okay. I speak to the rest of the guys. So we can take the ones we've killed, but only if we murder real people. How do we feel about that?
What do you mean by people? Who am I?
The sea people. I assume pirates, or maybe some like normal fishermen that take truffles.
The trufflet.
What did they actually say?
The trufflet did mention Sahuagin.
So, some Sahuagin, something. I don't know. Does anyone know what those people are?
From the back of the room, you just hear, "I'm fine with it."
From being in on a boat before previously, right? Would Desperado or I know?
Yes, I think you would both be familiar with them.
Yeah, they're like sea creatures. They attack ships and yeah.
Oh, they're not good.
No, but they're not.
Well, I don't like them.
Wait, I think that is a fair trade. I think that's fair. I think that would make me feel better, to be quite frank. It's an exchange.
I think to the mushrooms. Okay, yeah. I've conferred with my compatriots, and we will fight. We'll fight off the sea people. They're coming tonight, by the way. We will do that for you.
With your help, we can defeat them, and the colony can regrow. Thank you.
Do they know where they come from, Desperado? Perhaps we could set up an ambush or something.
Are you talking You said,
you. To you.
you said your own name during that.
Oh, I did. Yep. Yeah. I'm talking to you, Durian.
Do you know where they come from?
From
Is
the
that the
water.
only entrance?
From the water beneath the rocks.
Oh. Said from the water beneath the rocks. Is it the whole stream here? Or is it one specific area?
The mushroom lifts a spindly appendage and gestures to the bottom side of the map here, across the cave.
Is it okay if we just walk over this way, Ben? I just walk over here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can break initiative.
All right. Okay. We're good. We're good. Everyone, cool it.
I like our chances.
Ah,
Hey, are you guys talking to the mushrooms?
I am.
it's the water is darker over here, guys. I
Okay.
wonder if they come from here.
Oh, he said the bottom. He said down south.
Yes. Yeah, the mushroom gestures there. It appears as though fresh water comes in from the top or northwest of the cave and then leaves through the south, where it
Oh, okay.
goes to the beach and then out to the highland sea. So they would need to enter from here if they're coming from the sea, which the Trufflet has suggested that is the case.
Where can you ping it again? Sorry, Ben, I missed it. Oh, cool. I didn't see that. Nice.
Sure.
That's where they come in from.
If we were, can you guys, if you guys start harvesting now, will it be done in time, or is it still going to take longer?
Well, it looks like you need to be quite delicate. I wonder if actually it might be a job for our friend Scuzz with his soft touch. I have some tools in my among my cooking utensils that might be of help, and
You got tools. Look at it. And
I guess
Scuzz
you have
pulls-
better tools. Wait,
Pulls out his cloak and there's like 7 different sets of tools strapped into him. He's like, and if you listen, and I can make any tool that you need out of these tools.
It would seem that
Right.
woodcarver's tools would be optimal for this task.
Okay.
Oh, I have those. I don't pull out woodcarver tools. I lied. I don't have those.
Well, because I have this fun thing here called Right Tool for the Job,
Nice.
where as long as I have thieves or artisans tools, I can magically create any set of artisans tools within
that's
an
handy.
hour.
It's really handy.
So, but you said woodcarver tools.
Yes.
What I need?
Those would be optimal for the job. As Desperado said, his cooking utensils, they would also, be adequate, but woodcarver's tools would probably provide an advantage.
I do. I have wood. I have thieves tools, tinker's tools, and woodcarver tools. So yeah,
Oh,
I
perfect.
already
You
have those.
Just the
so.
tool for the job.
silly me to suggest tools to a tool man.
And so we'll pause the game there for this evening, and we'll wrap it up, and we'll come back next week and see how this situation unfolds. As you guys have
Stop now.
somewhat
Finally get to use some tools, and you're gonna cut me off now. This
You
is
guys
the whole thing that I am.
befriended the
Hey, we're doing good,
Trufflets
guys.
and await the arrival of the Sowagan.
I love these little guys.
Yeah, it's a bummer that we already killed some of them.
You shot
Sorry.
first.
That's my fault. That's my fault.